The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus told his disciples this parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out at dawn to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with them for the usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard. Going out about 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace. And he said to them, "You too, go into my vineyard, and I will give you what is just." So they went off. And he went out again around noon, and around 3 o'clock, and did likewise. Going out about 5 o'clock, he found others standing around, and said to them, "Why do you stand here idle all day?" They answered, "Because no one has hired us." He said to them, "You too, go into my vineyard." When it was evening, the owner of the vineyard said to his foreman, "Summon the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and ending with the first." When those who had started about 5 o'clock came, each received the usual daily wage. So when the first came, they thought that they would receive more, but each of them also got the usual wage. And on receiving it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, "These last ones work only 1 hour, and you have made them equal to us, who bore the day's burden and the heat." He said to one of them in reply, "My friend, I am not cheating you. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what is yours and go. What if I wish to give this last one the same as you? Or am I not free to do as I wish with my own money? Are you envious because I am generous?" Thus, the last will be first, and the first will be last. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise be Jesus and Mary. Are you envious because I am generous? Brothers and sisters, na isang story, no? Isang istorya na isang dalawang pamilyang magkaaway, no? Two families, no? And the other one said to the other, "Papa," no? Nakita nila, no? Bumili ng kotse yung kanilang kapitbahay. Bili rin tayo ng kotse. So, para tapatan nila yung nandun sa kanilang kapitbahay, bumili sila ng 2 kotse. The other day, no? The wife again saw that the wife of the other house, no, bought a television. No? Malaking ano. So he said, "Papa, they bought television." No? So, bili rin tayo, no? Kasi wala tayong television. So they bought another bigger than the television on the neighbors, no? And then, no, biglang, no, at the other time, no, they saw, no, the wife saw the other their neighbors, no, "Papa, tignan mo, inuubo yung kapitbahay natin," no? So ano nangyari? No, sabi niya, "Sige, nagkaroon ng TB, tuberculosis yung lalaki, no? Para lang sabi nga, in order to surpass the other, no? Isa-isa ubo lang, no? He wants to receive, no, the tuberculosis in order to surpass the neighbors. So what does this mean? It means that envy, my brothers and sisters, are part of the 7 capital sin. No? 7 capital sin. And envy, as our seraphic father Saint Francis said, is really a, how you called it, I forgot the term he used, no? But Saint Francis said that envy is like spitting on the face of God. No? And in his Little Flowers of Saint Francis, if I'm not mistaken, no? He doesn't want the friars or punish the friars who look at envy of their fellow friars. No? Kasi nga, no? When you are envious with other person, no? You are telling to God, God, you are not just. Hindi ka makatarungan. Bakit yung kapitbahay namin? Bakit si sister? Bakit si brother meron ganito? Ako wala. Oh. Hindi ka tunay na Diyos. No? See? And many, sometimes, no? Envy leads to killing the person. Of course, not sometimes physically, but also morally, no? Destroying the other person's reputation, no? Dahil lang sa inggit. No? Alam mo, si ganito, ganyan niya, si ano, no? That's, no? Part of that being envious. No? Kaya nga, we should be careful, brothers and sisters. No? And Saint Francis gave a beautiful way, no? Para daw malabanan yung envy, and how it is, no? To look at the good of our neighbors, no? I think it is also in the Little Flowers or in the biography of of Blessed Thomas Celano, where Saint Francis, no, enumerates all the good traits of his friar. O sabi niya, Brother Leo is like a young shepherd. Brother so-on is a beautiful, no? So, Saint Francis enumerates the good that he sees in his friars. Sana ganun din tayo, no? So that envy will not enter our heart and mind, no? We should always look at the good of each person. Kasi kahit gaano kasama ng isang tao, no matter how evil, sabi nga sa Tagalog, maitim na buto, no? A person is, there's still a goodness in him or in her. No? Kaya nga sabi ni Lord, di ba, sa Gospel, the first will be last and last will be first. No? Because sometimes, no, God convert person even in the least or last moment in his life, and yet God gave them the same reward, which is himself. No? The reward that God gives to all of us is himself, no? Because God is the center, and God is where heaven is. No? Naalala ko yung kwento ni Mother Angelica, no? When sa langit daw, one time, no, nawala si Lord. And the saints and the angels were really worried, no? And they said, what are we doing here? No, there's, they're really, because it seems not heaven. Why? Because heaven itself, no, is God. No? And that's why, no, the essence of heaven is to be with God. No? And the payment of all our works, our sacrifices, is God himself. Kaya nga, there's no need, no, to be envy of anyone. Because God gave us each a gift and a blessing. No? Yung iba, kaya hindi nakikita yung blessing sa kanila, nakatingin dun sa iba. See? Ito yung mga nagmamarites, why are not they happy? No? Because they always look at the negative of others. No? And they cannot be contented. No? Because, why? Because they look at the bad, the negative things. No? Nakasama lang si ganito, gagawa na ng issue, no? Sabi nga, nakasama si, sabi, siguro kung nakasama ni Father yung aso, gagawa din ng issue, pati yung aso, lahat na makasama, no? Gagawa ng issue, no? In order to create, no, negative with that person, instead of looking of the good of others. No? Because looking at them, giving at their blessings, no? We too will be aware of our own blessings. No? Kasi pag ang tinitignan mo yung bad sa iba, no? Wala kang makikita nga sa iyo, sa sarili mo. But if you look closely, no? Even to that person who seems to hate you, no? You will see the good in your neighbors and you good to yourself. No? Pati yung mabuti sa iyo, makikita mo. No? Kaya nga, let us ask Saint Rose of Lima to help us, to intercede for us, to avoid the sickness of envy. No? And grant us the grace to see the good of others. Praise be Jesus and Mary.